All right. So we're on here. Recording has begun. Ratchet, what are you saying here? You bought this to test if it works. What did you buy? Stack dual screen. Oh yes, screens. Yeah. Let's have a look at this. It looks good. That's cool. It kind of flips open that way. The screens that I have, the external monitors, are like wings. They sit on the laptop and unfold sideways. So I have the center laptop screen and then left and right. I'm very happy with it. It's very convenient, much more convenient than what I had previously, which was like two separate monitors and had to find extra table space and all that mess. And they each had to have power. That's no fun. Yeah, Ratchet, it's pretty cool. Nice, Amanda, you got that too. Yeah, that's very convenient. I saw Nathan have it for the first time a couple of years ago, and I was like, wow, that is cool. So I went and got that too. All right, let's get the brains working, shall we? What does anyone see that looks decent, worth looking at? Microsoft has my attention. Oops, where's Apple? Apple also has my attention. NVIDIA, AMD, SPY. Not Tesla, not Meta, not Google, not really, no. Amazon, no. Wow, everything except, well, everything. Apple, NVIDIA, AMD, Microsoft, and the SPY. Everything looks good. Everything else does not so far. And here, let's see. We have the SPY up here. Basically, you can see the line there. That's the resistance. Keeps hitting its head on that. Bounced off the bottom. Did a breakout. So at the open, just a retest of that breakout. Bounce off of that level. What is it? 562.46. And push up. I'm seeing that on the SPY. I'm seeing that on NVIDIA, where you can see the breakout happened, pushed up. And actually now it's, to think about it, it did the breakout, the retest, went to the opposite, and now it's just stuck in a range. So actually it's not as good. So AMD and NVIDIA look like this. So let's forget about those. So SPY looks good. Apple, same idea. You can see the consolidation right below the level right here. The breakout just happened, bounce off and go. So that looks interesting. I think Microsoft is actually the most interesting. Just zooming out a little. You have this huge consolidation last week on Microsoft, and finally on Friday it broke out. And looks like it's bouncing off that area. At the same time, it's not clean, right? It's bouncing off that area, but it's creating its own little consolidation range right over here. So this is messy. It's a bigger picture scale. It makes sense. You're looking at all of last week's activity, basically break out of last week's action. But it's not so clean. So let's avoid this. Let's avoid. So like Apple.
Going down doesn't look good on the 30.
What doesn't look good on the 30? Sorry.
Tesla.
Let's have a look. Tesla. On a bigger picture, it's, I don't know what to do with this. It's just kind of choppy and messy right where it is. It's not telling me that it's in an uptrend or downtrend. It just looks like a big consolidation like Microsoft last week. On a smaller perspective, you can see in the pre-market that, yeah, you can see this as a range or a consolidation, and the breakout's happening now. Now this is a smaller perspective. I tend to lean more on bigger perspective stuff. For now, I don't like the look of it. I really don't like it. I think it's 250 is a pretty sticky number, and you can see how sticky it is. This is chopping around 250 for a while. So as long as it's in this area, I don't think it's going to be great. Like Microsoft, all of last week was looking like this, such a mess. So, I mean, there's easier ways to make money in the market than chasing this garbage, you know? Google actually looks interesting. Let's have a look. Range breakout, but now look at Google as well. It's just a disaster zone. Can't trust it. So what's left? We have SPY and Apple. I think that's what I'm looking at. Apple's interesting. It's been in a bearish trend. Found a bottom last week, higher low. This is a consolidation zone. We can see it's decently clean. The consolidation, the breakout, the retest of this 213 area. So long from 213 up towards 214. That's the trade at the open, ideally. And the SPY. So far, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, the SPY breakout retest, and off it goes. So Apple and SPY make the most sense. We still have 10 minutes to the open. Let's see if anything shapes up. But that's all I've got on my mind for now. I'll find out what happens. I'm still more interested in the sunset out there than any ticker over here. It's just nice. I want to be outside. Watch by the time it's the open and a few minutes in, it's going to be dark. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's interesting on the SPY. Got a consolidation, the 8 a.m. candle, breakout, bit of a consolidation above. That's bullish. Bounced one, but a lower high. So you can't say it's really bouncing. You can say more it's descending. On a 1 minute perspective, it's really a tricky breakout. It could not be a breakout. It looks like it's more going down than up. So something to keep an eye on, or something to be aware of at least. Apple, much more interesting. You can see the consolidation area, the breakout, the consolidation just above, the retest happening. Apple's more interesting, actually. So on the 1 minute perspective, I like Apple more than the SPY. For now. What's going on here? All right, let's look at this. So we have this week of trading. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I travel on Thursday next week to Vancouver. So I'll probably just trade the beginning half of the week, the first 2 or 3 days next week, and that'll be it. And this week, we have the whole week. On Thursday this week, I'm trading with the boot campers, so not here. And also on Thursday, got a webinar at 12:30 Eastern in Trading Terminal. So put that in your calendars, guys. Yeah, quite eventful this
What's
weekend.
the topic of the webinar?
The topic is show up and find out.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a good one. It's gosh, I've already forgotten it. But I mean, this it's a strategy thing. So you know the naked trading stuff I'm doing, but then how do you combine that with fractal pattern stuff? That's the tricky part, which is basically what I'm doing nowadays. So I'm gonna go through the exact details of how I'm doing this trading, the strategy.
Got it.
Yeah, good fun. But yes, still you got to show up to really find out.
Avi, what time you mentioned it?
12:30 Eastern in
Thank
Trading
you.
Terminal. Yep, on Thursday. Thursday's going to be busy trading with the boot campers and then YouTube and then webinar. So, oof, it's another busy week. So Apple still looking good for that retest opportunity. Let's go back to the SPY. Still holding support right there. And the SPY has more room to move than Apple's RVR perspective looks much better than Apple, but let's see. Still gotta watch the price action no matter what. Yeah, Tesla is gonna be such a disaster. I bet you're gonna get lots of ORB stuff on Tesla, and then it's gonna go long and short within the day. So choppy.
I just had a question. In DAS, you can do spreads, right? It's just trade buy calls or puts, right? That's it.
Yeah, you can do spreads. You want to? You can.
Oh, you can't do spreads in DAS? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Let me show you. So I have the regular montage here. There is a option montage. Oh man, I can't trade. Let me find it. Montage accounts orders complex option order. You see this? Open that, and here you can put in your ticker, spread type. What do you want? Covered call, long strangle, short strangle, call, debit spread. I mean, it's all here. It'll help you even set it up. It's a bit tedious, but it's there. Can you see all this?
Sell puts as well, or sell calls or puts on
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do everything you want. You can't really see it, but there's a drop-down menu here. But it's called complex option order montage.
Okay.
Basically, you click on trade up
Uh-huh.
here, the second menu tab, and you click on complex options order. It's about
Okay.
seven options down or something. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. That
Okay,
works.
okay, that helps. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Sure. No problem at all.
Hey, Avi, how you doing? Good morning. Not good morning. I mean, good
Mhm.
evening for you.
Morning.
Okay, I just want to ask a question in French to Jackie, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jackie, tu m'entends?
Ça va, Pascal?
Ouais, super. Dis-moi, qu'est-ce qu'il y a la différence entre... Là, il parlait de spread. Quelle est la différence entre le spread et l'option? C'est quoi? Quelle est la différence?
En fait, c'est tu utilises une pour acheter et une pour vendre en
Oui.
même temps. Donc, ton ordre va être beaucoup plus. Tu vas recevoir peut-être moins d'argent, mais en même temps, tu vas aussi avoir moins de risques et
Ouais.
tu vas perdre moins d'argent.
Non, oui, le spread, c'est pour la couverture, c'est ça?
Oui, tout à fait.
D'accord, entendu.
Okay.
Bon, je te remercie. Super.
De rien.
À plus.
À plus.
Why are you guys fighting, man? This language sounds so aggressive. Stop fighting.
Not at all. It's very smooth.
Nothing,
don't.
nothing.
It
I
sounds
mean,
aggressive.
you say montage. Montage, it's montage. It's a French word. So
French,
you know
yeah,
we
it's
started. That's where we started. No, the first time ever. Yeah, you would have said German. I could have understand because that's pretty. It's
Yeah. The
French is
Germans,
pretty-
are, oof. The Germans scare me, man. Oof.
French is pretty smooth. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
All right.
Italian.
I know some French. All right, we have weakness all across the board right now in the market. Even Apple, which was looking decently clean. Yeah, it's definitely not finding buyers here yet. So Tesla already made the move short for those of you who wanted that. I think that's going to be really choppy. I'm going to keep an eye here on SPY. We have just about a minute to the open. Right now, going into the open, just right at the very end, we're finding weakness, which is interesting. Ooh, this is giving you a good indication of what's likely to happen within the first few minutes after the open. Weakness. This is the stuff that Brian looks at. Okay, I've got Apple and SPY. I'm going to keep an eye on both, and I'm going to be super careful. I want out of the money calls on the SPY 564. Yeah. So I'm going to load up on extreme volatility if it goes. SPY and Apple. SPY first. There we go. That looks decent already. So 564 calls, 0 DTE. There we go. That's the buyers. SPY found the buyers. Apple did not. Anyways, it's going to be volatile, man. It's going to be really volatile. Ooh. Again, guys, wait for your strategy, wait for your setup. And the market is a gold mine. There's opportunities all day long. So 50 contracts. Here we go. Wow, look at this thing. It's already $1.50. All right, I'm getting long here on the SPY. I cannot put a big size on because the stop is super wide. If I can tighten it soon, I will. It's it's really interesting. It's holding this area, but you gotta be careful. Okay, here comes a bounce. Ideally, it bounces. The bottom of that second candle before the open, that's the one. Finding buyers. Looking for where these buyers truly are. Yeah, I see some. Okay, I'm adding more. I'm seeing the buyers. Come on. This is hardly a 10-cent thing, man. I'm gonna load up on this a little more. There we go. Double the size now. Okay, now we're getting close to full risk. The buyers are there, but now it's not a good time to add more until there's more conviction. Yeah, you see the buyers, they're tested again. Are they being tested again? Yes, they're being tested. Let's see if they want to come in. There it is. There they are. Okay, now I've really added in. Okay, here we go. Going for the top. 564 is the strike, so I'm seriously out of the money. Ideally, it gets there. Now it's on full risk. Where are we going? Come on, 563. Apple dropped. Look at that. What a disaster. Even Tesla. Who caught the Tesla short? Whoops. Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button. Yikes. Sorry, guys. Oh, I had my finger on the trigger and I clicked it by mistake. See, this is a disaster right now. I was looking at Tesla and I clicked the button here. That was silly. Anyways, I re-entered the same position. It's basically the same risk. A little bit messy now. The average break-even point is not ideal. But it's okay. I'm taking the buffer from the realized to calculate the risk on the trade. All right, 300 contracts. The stop is it's actually not very risky as far as the amount at risk is concerned. What is risky is most things look weak, which is what drives the SPY. But we'll see. 564. See here, I'm out of the money. So getting up to 564, as SPY gets there, the contract value shall accelerate. That's what you would expect when you're going out of the money contracts. I'm going to put the stop in place. Oh man, I keep hitting the wrong button today. What's wrong with me? Sell. There we go. Stops in place. 564. That's where I'm really interested. 565.85 is the target. That's way up there. 564 is where I'm really interested to start scaling out. Now we're going to find resistance, I think. There we go. Yeah, right there. Let's go 564. That's the strike. Go through. All right. Yeah, we're through. I'm going to start scaling off. I'll take off half this position. Take it off slowly. There we go. That's about half. It's at break even, which is not ideal. I don't want this thing at break even. I'm not ready for that. This is tough. I got to make decisions here. Should I leave it at break even or should I just still keep the risk on? I think it's worth keeping the risk on because it'll easily pull back and mess around and stuff. And I'd like to survive the pullback. I mean, the risk is minimal at this point. There's plenty of realize, so gonna go profit anyway. There we go. 5.6. So next target 5.65 and then above, and then we'll start to call it a decent day. 5.6582. That's the final target. All right. Made a bit of a mess of this one, but okay. That's silly. It's the problem with having a finger on the trigger, right? You could just click it by mistake. That's what I did. I was looking at Tesla and I ended up clicking this on the SPY. I was not smart. Wow, AMD, what a ripper. We have Tesla down. We have Google. Ooh, Google's interesting. Breakout. Google for the break, but it's very, very messy. Can't tell. Who's in the Tesla short? Bang, look at that thing go.
I did.
Nice. There you go. Get some of that. Tesla short. Looks great. Wow. I can't trust Tesla, but it's moving. Come on, SPY. The longer this sits here, the more of a problem it is. It's likely to whip in the other direction. Oh, man. I got to make a decision. I can take off another 100 contracts and plan to buy it back. I think that's what I'll do. I'll take off another 100. So I'm down to 50 contracts and at break even. Now I've de-risked everything. So no risk on the table now. And let's see. Ideally, it bounces off this pre-market high, and basically 564, and then I can add some position on for the rest of the move. Ideally. We'll see. Sujit, you got Microsoft. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Just wants to go, huh? Yeah, it looked decent on the bigger time frame. What else we got? Omar, you just joined? Oh, that was earlier. You missed out the French chat. Yeah, Shane, I'm with you. Today is mixed signals. I'm seeing a lot of confusion all around, really. All right, I'm scaling in, well, adding in some more, still at break even, no risk on this anymore. So I've added in almost back up to 100 contracts now, and the green line is up there, almost at the target. Let's see if we get there. That'd be nice. If it gets there, I mean, it's incredibly strong. So the SPY is likely to continue. It's probably worth not taking off the full position up at the top here at about 566. Take off the majority and then leave a whole chunk on the table for later. Let's see how it behaves. Wow, AMD. What's going on with AMD, man? Anyone catch that? Wow, looks great now on a 30-minute chart, but I couldn't pick it earlier. Look at that thing go. Anyone in AMD? Seriously, I mean, cheap prices AMD? Yes, AMD is cheap. People like it when it's cheap. All right, I'm going to start scaling this thing off soon. 565 is 50. Again, these levels are not precise. They're areas. So it's worth just scaling off. And especially, I know I'm trading the SPY, which is tricky. So yeah, I'm hitting the 10% button slowly, not as aggressively as I'm used to. I'm just kind of hitting it every couple of seconds. Let's go 25 contracts. Let's go down to 20. Yeah, just about there. Come on, scale that off. All right. Anyways, that's just about there. All right, no risk on the trade and let it run. 19 contracts to go. Let's see how it behaves in this area. And if there's another opportunity to add for another run to the next level, that would be fun. At some point, it's definitely going to pull back. It's been up in a straight line so far. Let's move these levels to where they need to be, further up on the chart. So almost at the first target. Wait, is this in the right place? Yes, it is. Next target is about 570 if it's genuinely strong. Let's see. We have, yeah, this was previous support and it retested, so it's been resistant. So it's at an area of big resistance now. As far as candlesticks are concerned, you can see the wick here, huge. So this is possibly where it can really turn around. If that's the case, well, you can see already for the first time we're having an indecision on the move up. There we go. This is probably worth scaling off. I'm going to get down to 10 contracts at this point. There we go. Now it's still risk-free. And let it sit. No, there we go. Hit the level. But this is a tricky area. I mean, it could, if it breaks through here, I think it'd be a very big breakout. It'll be explosive going up. Wow, there goes Google. Who caught Google? Otherwise, I mean, this is an area of big resistance. Just looking at the candlestick chart. Anyways, let's see what happens. So, no risk on it. Price is average cost is 208, and yeah, so plenty of room on this. Here we go. That one works so far. What else we got? Rachel, you got AMD? Beautiful. Look at this thing, man. AMD, like, what the hell happened to it? It's just huge. Actually, in hindsight, you can see it's been at bullish consolidation. Just get the breakout on a 1 minute. Yeah, consolidation right there, and then get the breakout. I didn't see it before the open. To me, it just looked like a big mess. Oh, there goes a SPY. Oops. Better pay attention. Yeah, right through the level, at the level. Okay, take off more. There's really not much. I'm not playing with anything now. There's just nothing left on the table. Yeah, 4 contracts. The idea with these last 4 contracts now is if it breaks through the level, I'll multiply it, make it 8 contracts. Let's see. It's going to be a while before it does, I believe. We'll have to wait and see. And the stop for now is just below this area, which is better than break even for me. It's a good consolidation, I gotta say. It's like an ABCD pattern ready for the breakout. But let the breakout happen. I'd rather wait for the breakout and see if there's a retest up here. If not, it's gonna get choppy or reverse. I don't know. So Jed, you got looking at Tesla 240. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's just such a thing. I'm gonna put a SPY on the other chart just to keep an eye on it. Tesla, yeah, very bearish, and then it goes the other way. I told you, man, Tesla will go one way and then the other. I told you guys, just because of the place where it says on the chart and what it's been doing lately, it's not pretty. Microsoft was that. Now look at Microsoft today. Just beautiful, just straight up. Here, Microsoft, especially on the 30-minute, it's good. Let's look at it. Yeah, look at that, straight up. So on the 30-minute, what we were seeing, Microsoft, great big consolidation, the breakout on Friday. Today's a retest, and boom, off it goes. Going to the 1 minute, yeah, it's just straight up. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, the SPY is ridiculous. Where's all the strength coming from? Is Andrew buying another $1 million position or something? There, I've doubled the position. I'm on to 8 contracts now. The break even is, it's very close to the price. It may easily stop me at this point. I don't know. So I have 271. It's break even. I'll put it at 281. Give it 10 cents. And let's see if it really wants to go. Great. I'm thinking it's breaking out of this resistance area, but don't know yet. It's a lot of strength.
Yeah, except Tesla, I mean, like everything, and all the other guys are positive, so I think it's pushing SPY, I guess. Like, and
Yeah.
plus
Tesla, right? I told you don't touch Tesla. I told you that. Like,
no, I exited. My target is 41, so I'm off.
Good, man. Good. Stay out of that.
Yeah, my biggest problem was targets, and now I'm like fixed. You know, like no matter what, just
Hold
get out.
for time. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pushing SPY again, I guess. Coming back.
SPY, everything's fun. Look at this on Apple. That's the other one I wanted to watch, right? See the breakout, the retest at the open, the volatility dropped it right to the bottom and bounced straight up. I mean, these levels are amazing. But here's the fun part. The idea is it's breaking out of this or retesting this area just above 213, came down to the bottom, did a bullish engulfing. Basically, it's a 1 minute ORB setup. Perfect. And you have this whole opportunity to enter this area for that push up. How much fun is this, huh? Wow.
Yeah, Apple turned out to be perfect, Avi.
Yeah, yeah. The
Got it, yeah.
thesis
Very
and all.
nice. Yeah.
Apple, SPY, all very nice. And even Tesla turned out perfect, as expected. It's going to go one way, then go the other way. That's expected. Just, so there you go. And Microsoft, too, just perfect. I think today has not been difficult to read. At least most theses have been working.
Yeah. I mean, your SPY was, I think that was like ideal setup, right?
Yeah, yeah, ideal, except for the screw up in the beginning when I'm clicking buttons. I really got to stop clicking, being so trigger happy.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's fine.
I mean, Apple dropped, but they then came up and gave a perfect entry. You know, so
Yep.
it was good.
This is a perfect 1 minute ORB. And this is the kind of thing Andrew will trade. He'd go very aggressive on stuff like this. And I like this setup too. Just dropped Apple and watch the SPY. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Good fractal pattern here. Bullish on the 30 and then bullish on the 1.
Correct.
It's all there. Yeah. Google's a mess, even though it's set up. And let's look at Meta. What did Meta do? Yeah, Meta's like Tesla, one way then the other.
NVIDIA.
Yeah, NVIDIA straight down. Definitely decent patterns, lots of wicks. Actually, not decent. I can't say it's decent. It's very difficult to read this stuff. Look at this. Look at this mess. It moved down. It's still moving down. Maybe you catch the ORB a minute ago. But as far as the setup is concerned, it's hard to say anything really. It's thinking of a breakout or retest already happened. It's just chopping in a range. Break down from the range is where you could consider it. So catching a short up in this area, but then it's chopping. It's not giving you a setup in this area. You probably get stopped out 2 or 3 times before you catch it. Unfortunately, that's kind of what it looks like. But yeah, that is what it is. Amazon as well. That's one that I didn't want to watch. Yeah, what a disaster. It's so funny. Before the open, you can really tell what looks good and what doesn't, what's likely to behave and what's not likely to behave. Okay, look at this Amazon. This is a graveyard for day traders right here. This is not what you want to play with. Google, nah. All right, so things have stopped moving for now, which is normal. Things got to rest. Mostly pull back a bit, but look at the SPY. This is very bullish. It's holding above, like consolidation, breakout, retest that previous high, which happens to be just about at the level. I mean, this price action is very well behaved today. Got 8
You
contracts. And,
remember, Abby, we talked about this on the happy hour on the SPY, that is breaking out now, that consolidation, the downturn is over.
yeah, there you go.
It's
There it is.
Joe, right? So, yeah.
It's over. And when you have so much conviction, the one thing you should do is put all your money into it. I just didn't, so I feel kind of stupid now. But you got to go heavy when you believe in it. I was really hesitant in the beginning. I know it's the open. That's why I've been.
I have the same box here which you drew there, and I'm seeing that it's literally kind of retested it and went out boom today.
Yeah, it's right here, right? We were talking about this.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
Let me put that back on. Let's find.
So this was beautiful, actually.
Yeah, that works. There's a downtrend and then chop. And so this is
exactly.
This is the whole consolidation. Somewhere in there, you have the false breakout here, the false breakout here, and then the breakout happened today, which now setting up nicely for a bullish move for, I don't know, how long was the bearish move? What, a month? Another month going up through 600 this week. Possible. I mean, at least the setup is there, right? So buy SPY today, sell it on Friday, and that'll be the end of the week. How about that? That would be a trade. But no, that's swing trading, and that I don't know much about. But the setup is really lovely. 566 now on the SPY. Yeah, it's nice when you get bigger picture setups. You can really, zone in into it. I like fractal patterns. This is a fractal pattern, basically. I mean, that's the stuff I'll be talking about in the webinar on Thursday. Fractal patterns with naked charts. Ooh, Amazon breakdown. Who caught that? Huge. Big pop down. I don't know if it's a sustained move, but definitely the pop. Breakdown. Somebody catch that. Ratchet, you got Apple long. Nice. Yeah, I got that early. 213. Yeah, that was it. David, you got Amazon. Nice. Yeah. Amazon just did a massive push down. Happened really fast. You can see ORB in a range, and then now is the breakout of the ORB. The retest may or may not happen, but it's already made a big move. So if you're looking at this stuff, the target is the 197 zone. It's already getting close. It's moving fast. Very nice. Look at that price action. Boom. Somebody catch it. ORB. It doesn't get more straightforward than that, really, as far as ORBs are concerned. We had 2 good ones. Oh, SPY got me. Okay. I'm done with the SPY trade. It got me at a little better than break even on this push down. Cool. All right, let's call that one and done today. Start the weekend at a slow pace. Wow, look at that go. NVIDIA. Whoa. That's also another ripper. It's actually set up for a breakout even. Look at that consolidation. Gets to a level, consolidates before breaking out. And that's a pretty
Amazon was a perfect ORB. You're right. Or even on the 5 minute, right? So it just breaks down that range and then heading all the way towards 196.3.
Yeah.
That was a good
It's
one.
really well behaved. Really well behaved. I mean, however you do ORBs, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute, 5 minute, all of them. Look at those consolidation. Very nice consolidation.
Perfect.
And boom.
Yep. 15-minute ORB as well, right through the bottom of the 8 a.m. candle. Same thing, which is nice.
Yeah.
This is pretty. Look at that. The sun hasn't even gone down yet. Still feels early, so that's good.
You still have a sunset to catch. You can go now.
I still. I'm going to go for a bike ride and then come back into YouTube. The sun will be gone soon. Another 15 minutes, I think.
We want to see it.
You want to see the sunset or the bike ride?
Both. Yeah, it's true to take a picture as
Yeah, shit. I can't. I mean, it's like
Neighbor's house is really breaking down. Wow. Let's go.
Was it the buildings or the desert from your place?
I can't see the desert from place. I'm in a neighborhood full of houses. It's civilization where I am right now. Yeah.
Boom. The poem.
Yeah, Amazon's interesting here. Let's see what it does. It's already made 3 big candles down. You can see the wicks coming in on this previous candle and the one right now. So this is where the downtrend is slowing down, obviously. The key is to retest this area or probably consolidate in this area before the next leg down, if it's going to do that. So wait and see.
These levels work beautifully, huh? Anil?
Magic
These
levels.
Avenatti levels are phenomenal. Look at that.
I'm gonna write a book on this. It's gonna be like 30 words, just like it's a flashcard more than a book. Because there's nothing to write. I don't know what to write about it. Probably not you.
These things work very nicely. Look at Amazon, how beautifully it's
Yeah, look at
behaving here, right? It's like
that. Very pretty.
that's
Even the spy. Look at the spy. Yeah, really. You talk about the levels and shit, man. Yeah, that's where it is. Right into this zone. That's the target, and then pull back. Well, so look at Microsoft. Oof. You're perfect. Oops. There it is. Straight up. What do you expect it's going to turn around? Yeah, right about there. 390. Pretty cool. I like it. Apple now retesting that breakout it did earlier. Now here, the big moves are going to start now. If this truly is a retest of that previous ORB breakout, that's the bigger move. This is going to run for what's further up there. 215. Yeah, probably 217 zone. Let's look at the chart. Previous resistance, yeah, just about 217. That becomes a big target. If this retest happens really nicely now, that's the trend for the day. Let's see. Pretty cool. There it is. It's happening. Breakout, retest. Boom. Beautiful. It just goes. AMD as well. I don't know what to do with AMD. It's just going and going. And SPY stopped me, and now it's going. This is where I got to figure out some more details in my trading. I'm adding too aggressively all the time. I added in this area, but the truth is it would have been better to wait for a deep pullback, then add. That's the stuff Taras tends to do. When he adds, he waits for deep pullbacks. I typically don't. I add on a breakout, which a lot of times I end up in the position I'm in now, which is stopped out. So, something to think about, something to work on.
Maybe this idea I'm following now this one as well in terms of like did the same on Apple today is once the position starts working, you add, right? So it's working pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's great because
yeah.
and the key is again, you're not adding risk because you're bringing your stop in tighter. You're adding size without adding risk. That's the whole thinking. And as long as you know you're not adding risk, then you're emotionally more stable, right? And you can manage it. So that's a
pretty good idea. It's helping me to size up a little bit, so I'm not worried. When I'm green, I'm heading. I'm not worried. I move my stop loss a little bit, and I said, okay.
Nice, good man, great. Keep working at it. It becomes second nature pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right, let's put these levels on AMD because they don't have levels up there. So we need the Avi tool. And let's just align it up just about the same as these. And that's it. Okay. So,
Yeah.
could anyone tell that this levels would have held on AMD? It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
just holding.
105.34 is the one. It's like, okay.
And there goes the SPY now, and I'm not in it because I added too aggressively earlier. Ish. Anyways, so I think that opening volatility stuff is over, which today was not very volatile, not very scary. And now the slow part of the day is setting up. Apple is the most interesting, I think the most obvious trend for the day. If this truly holds, this is amazing. This breakout retest just on a 1 minute perspective. This move from the level here, about 213.20 or so, should be twice as big as the last move. So you're really expecting 216, 217 on this because the retest of the breakouts are always bigger, almost all the time. So that's what I would think about. Tesla, Meta, and Google are a disaster. Don't touch them. Yeah, the only trend so far that I see is Apple setting up. That's the kind of thing that takes 3 hours to go, so you don't want to play with it. Put it on and forget about it. What do we got here? Sirkan, you seeing AMD a double top? Show me, where'd you see a double top? What time frame? I don't see anything.
It's, I think around 9:45 or something like that, but then turn back again.
Looking at the 1 minute chart?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is chop. It's not a double top. This doesn't have a nice arch to it as you would with a double top, a good one. This is just, it gets there and it's getting choppy. There's nothing in this. Don't strain too much on this stuff. If anything, the SPY actually looks like a decent double top. See that top, nice little arch, second top. But the second top's higher already, so it's not a double top. It's more likely to go up than down. But the arch is good. You see, this is kind of what you want to see. Nice, clean action. The SPY is just chopping. Sorry, AMD, if you look at it, the difference. It's just choppy. You don't want to play with this.
Okay.
Big difference in that.
Avi, just a question. So now on this here AMD, right? So it is literally kind of consolidates in a chop zone. If it breaks out, retest, then it's good to go for another leg, right?
And look at this long tail hammer. The
Correct.
new 1 minute high. That's the entry for the continuation. This is basically a big ABCD pattern. And during the ABCD, it puts in a long tail hammer, which is deep, which has room to the left. The entry was about 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, right here, the new 1 minute high with the stop below. And you anticipate the breakout. If you want, add more at the breakout, bring your stop into about 105, halfway in the range, and run for the next level. So the setup is great. It's a continuation setup. Definitely not anything else. There's only two possibilities. It keeps being in chop or it continues. This setup looks like it's going to continue. So let's see.
AMD looks strong.
Yep. Sujit, you're looking at Baba. Breakout. All right. Go get some.
I think the similar thing happened to AMD, Avi, what happened on SPY, right? It dropped. Now I think the drop is over. If you see on the daily level, and it's consolidated, and now it's trying to break out of this area. And it broke out and it's like heading upwards, right? So
yep, exactly. That's right. Absolutely right. On the SPY, that's what it is. Yeah, there it goes. Now here comes the breakout AMD. This is where you add and put the stop in the middle of the range below 105. So you got in earlier, you're getting further in now, moving the stop in. And this is slow. Okay, it's this time of the day now. We're done with opening volatility. So you keep a wide stop and don't look at it. Let it just keep going through the levels.
here is a question, Avi. Now I had a very good trade in the morning. And why am I hesitant to take another one? I see Avi. Am I afraid, scared, or is it a good strategy, or it is something, okay, fine, keep what you earn, keep the keep,
That's scarcity mindset. What you
It's
got,
scarcity, yeah?
abundance mindset would say take it no matter what. Lose the money you made on that first trade by taking 3 more trades. You stop out all 3 of them. But then the 5th one you take later on will be twice as big. You'll triple your day. That's kind of how it is. And I mean, I'm in the same place. I've had a decent day already. Now I'm thinking the next time I'll find really good trades are probably after the noon session. But at that point, it's like 9 p.m. here, and I'm probably going to go read storybooks to my kids. So that's the one thing that'll stop me tonight, unless they go to bed early already. And then I'll come here and start chatting with you guys again. And here we go, trading. But that's, again, that's mostly. But if it's strictly purely trading, you must take the setups when they come. You absolutely must, with no other distractions or anything. That's professional trading.
Okay.
If you don't do that at the prop firm, you get fired.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I will wait for the perfect setup.
Yeah.
Fully convinced.
And you'll get 5 more today. No problem.
Yeah.
They will come. They
It's
always
much
do.
easier to manage the later ones, in the day than the ones in the morning. They are much calmer and they go on a trend and
Yeah, and you detach. As when you put it on, you put the orders in, you don't watch it because it looks. Look at this 1 minute action. It's just up and down, up and down. Just drive yourself nuts looking at this. So just put it on and go watch Netflix or something. That's the best way to do it. It goes Apple. Look at that. What a nice consolidation again. Even AMD, even all this stuff is just setting up beautifully. See that retest happened. Now consolidating just about where it found trouble earlier. Definitely not looking weak. You can see that, right? Here it goes, boom. Here's the next area of bit of distraction, about 214. And the level, then the high of daybreak will be explosive at 250. And if it does a good one, then boom. So you can kind of see how this trend is going to happen in waves. You can see where it's going to find resistance, which is also opportunities to partial or add in or recycle or whatever your strategy is. Personally, on stuff like this, I prefer to just leave it alone. Put on a big size, leave the stop, trail it for a little bit, and then let it run. AMD, Amazon is such a mess. Amazon was so good, and then look what happened to it. It's just, perfect breakout. And sure enough, well, you can see this as a retest of that breakout. Retesting the area. You can see the retest. It happened at the low of day, previous low of day. If you caught that, boom. This is the second leg. That was just a breakout leg. That's a momentum trade. The second leg is the big one. Ideally, it goes twice the distance of the first one. So the next level down, whatever that is. Anyways, that's how these things go. Big weakness all around. Is there news? It's 10 o'clock. This is like a 10 o'clock news thing, it looks like. Anyone aware of this or aware of anything? This really looks like news. This is unusual. So let's find out. Yeah, this is very unusual.
There's some news, but nothing that looks like it would like really have a huge impact. Business inventory and housing market index, but
Okay. Yeah, it's
I think this just might be a pullback though.
yeah, pullback is what it makes sense. Unless somebody tweeted something again, you got Trump and those guys.
Correct.
And then we don't know what the hell it is. That's why you always have stops in place, even with perfect setups.
The general sentiment, Avi, is like, still not that good, right? Like, because Trump said for a recession. Now his treasury guy is saying possibly for a recession. So, gold is, so the money is moving to the safe place. Gold is the all-time high, I think now.
Is it? Nice. I should pay attention to that. What the hell, man? My whole portfolio is full of that stuff. I'm not even aware of what's going on.
It should be really good to see the gold portfolio if you have one. This is like all-time high, I think.
You know what? I'm gonna look at it in the fourth quarter of this year. How about that? Let's see if it doubles from here.
It will be even better, I think.
It's kind of scary to start looking at stuff as it moves because you get excited. I prefer not to look at portfolios and just leave it for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But that's just my strategy. But cool, yeah. Again, all this is also happening in the context of it's basically been a bear market for 2 months straight already, or something. So that's also a piece of context, which is people are scared.
Yeah, because the debt is it's time to, I think it's due in 2025, so they're trying. That's what they're saying. They're trying to create recession, kind of the talk.
Create recession.
To refinance the debt.
I
I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see.
Oh man, they're just playing games, really.
That's the beauty of being in Abu Dhabi. You get all the morning, read all the news. Open Twitter and
You're sitting and reading all the news, man. I'm taking a walk around the lake.
Oh.
Not bothered with anything. Oh man.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, weakness all around for now, but it could just be a pullback. And Amazon looks fantastic for the short. Again, breakout retest all happening. The Apple idea didn't work, went the other way, and AMD is amazing. I mean, everything's weak, but AMD is just holding. Relative strength is on AMD. So when the move down, the sentiment going downwards kind of eases, AMD looks like it'll explode upwards. Again, relative strength, if you like to look at such things. It's not typically what I look at. I look at that more for investment and other things, but it's there. It's happening. People do look at relative strength for day trading as well. Let's see. Tesla's a big disaster. Leave it alone. There goes AMD. See that? Everything down, and then AMD finally didn't go anywhere, while everything else is just straight down like Amazon. You see that? It's actually just holding, not even making a new low, just holding. So it's very interesting. What's going on with Google? Google, nothing worth doing. All right, what do we got here? AMD. I'm just watching, just for the sake of the exercise, just watching the relative strength here. Again, everything's pushing down. Amazon's the key one, I think. There goes AMD, new high. Yeah, there you go, exploded. It's not pushing down. Everything else just stabilize the downtrend. As soon as that happens, AMD pops up. Boom. Relative strength right there. What a perfect pattern. Let's see if it goes, but the pattern is so good. The odd one, I think, is Microsoft. That should also go, but it's not. Oh, it's not enough hype on Microsoft. Anyways, guys, another, 15 minutes or so? Let me know what's on your minds. And then we'll ease into YouTube. Yeah, all right, take a look at this, guys. You're going to love this. Talk about waves. So Amazon did that ORB breakout, retest that previous low, goes down, breakout, retest the previous low, happening now. Goes down again, retest this 196 area, this low, and that's just a healthy trend. Let's see if that continues. As long as that stays intact, you're in a downtrend. And you have opportunities to partial and add and do all that stuff. Okay, so now Amazon's not keeping that idea intact precisely, but let's see. Still got that other low over there. From here, here's where the buyers really pushed up. Let's see if those buyers come in again. Yeah, looks like they're there. That downtrend may not be intact, especially with this big wick in play right now. Doesn't look like that downtrend is intact. Interesting time, and things are kind of all over the place at the moment since 10 o'clock. It's like the behavior changed. Pretty much everything, except AMD, again, still just kind of holding. Microsoft, not Microsoft. Nothing happening there. Anyone in anything right now while all this activity is happening where it's a little tricky to read? Anyone short on anything?
Just watching Tesla, I think the 240 is a big level. I mean, if it breaks,
Let's have a look.
241 for me. So I don't know.
Yeah, this whole zone is a very sticky zone, but let's have a look.
See that 241? Yeah, right at that bottom.
Yeah, that's where I got a level. Just just above it. Yeah, you can see right here where it's finding support, right?
That's right.
And again, it's so choppy. I mean, what a disaster. You
Yeah.
don't want to play with this. It went one way, and that's just opening volatility. The rest of it is nothing. Just nothing. So just don't play with it. I mean, this week Tesla looks like a mess just based on the 30-minute chart. Unless it really clears, like, what's it, 254 or so, and goes up from there, or it goes down, clears about 230, and goes down into a whole new place.
Yeah.
Then it has an opportunity to become clean. For now, it's a mess.
Yeah, it's really chopping in the zone.
Yeah. AJC, you shorted SPY after long earlier. Nice. You got the big move up and then getting some of that short as well. The short looks more like pullbacks at this point rather than anything else. But yeah, you can scalp this going down. I mean, I don't know how you would short it, but cool. I don't have a strategy to short this. Very nice. Just a scalp. Yeah, there you go. It's just a scalp. Okay, now AMD has lost its relative strength, it looks like. Because now you can really see it pushing downwards. You can see after 10 a.m., all the behavior across everything just changed. So whatever that housing news or whatever it was seems to have had an impact. Everything behaved nicely before that. Like AMD down, then up. Let's see. Now I don't know what it wants. I haven't got a clue. Amazon finding buyers. There it goes. Up. Oh, Microsoft. Damn. I was telling you guys about Microsoft. I keep such an eye on it. Look at this thing. Big push up again from where? Right there. Here's the thinking. I was telling you guys, like, this is a massive area of consolidation, big choppy mess. Don't touch it. All of last week. Finally, the breakout happened, the retest, and then going through the next level up, which is the opening trade today, straight through that level, which aligns nicely for basically a 1 minute ORB or ORB candle, ABCD really more than anything else, a tight one. Then here's a retest. Off it goes. Man, this is a good move. Microsoft puts in these big moves like Meta does. Very similar. So hopefully somebody caught that. I found it hard to read. I kept looking at it all day today. Just hard to read. But there it is. The test. Yeah, tested pretty much the top of the 1 minute 8 a.m. candle. Very close. See it right there. Oh, not bad. Not bad. So looking around at everything, Microsoft has been putting in the cleanest activity in the last 5 minutes, more than anything else. Yeah, AMD has lost its strength. It really has. 4 minutes ago. Let's see if it comes back. SPY getting ready for another big breakout. I feel like Microsoft is moving the SPY up. There you go. Sitting in this area. Let's see the next big break. This is where I wanted to catch the ad for the next level up, but I added too early. Pretty cool. What a great setup that was, huh? Who's playing video games? All kinds of sounds. Okay. Microsoft almost at a target already. Look at that. What a great opportunity. Oh, man. Didn't see it. Didn't see it in time. Anything else on your mind, guys? I got nothing on my mind. I'm all blank right now. Another 10 minutes or so.
I just want to
Mhm.
share with you the group, the thread you shared on yesterday, Avi. That was fantastic. If somebody's not read it, they should read it. The one on the X you shared.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Thanks for reminding that. Yeah, guys, take a look. Whoa.
Yeah.
Really true. I couldn't have written it any better than that. I mean, it was just so well written.
Well, the majority of a lot of things she says is what you keep hammering us.
Yeah. Just adds up, right?
Yeah.
Is that on X?
Yeah.
I'm not on X.
Avi's X, it's very nice actually. I was like, okay. I
Is
mean,
there any way you can post it in the group? Because I'm
not on
not on X.
I don't know. This is not even my content, and someone else put it out. So I can't exactly take it. I
didn't know.
Can't be doing that. But yeah, if you just get an X account, you don't have to post anything on X, but at least you can look at stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, take a look. It's on my X account. I just put it up earlier today or yesterday. Yeah. And yep, there it is. Day trading is all freakish. that was a really good one. I started reading that and I was like, man, that makes sense. I wish somebody told me that when I started out.
I mean, honestly, you keep on telling us most of this stuff, right? That take the setup, don't try to overanalyze, prepare, things like that, right? So, but she kind of write it, and you keep on telling us about probabilistic mindset. Every time you take a trade, you always say, I don't know what's going to happen.
That's right. It's all probabilities. That's right. Yep. So it's really great. I mean, we know this stuff, it works. I mean, you see me doing it every day, and all the people who have experience in this business, that's what they do. It's all probabilities, and you got to realize you don't control 99% of what happens out there.
Yeah.
So let it be. Just let it be. Yeah. Look at that. Now the sun's gone, and we get all these beautiful orange and pink colors in the sky or whatever it is. We got that for another 15 minutes. Oh, it's nice out here.
AMD is not giving up, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. But take a look at this. This is interesting. On AMD, you see the setup is here, right? Bullish, ABCD, and off you go, breakout. So this is the ABCD setup. Now to enter long up here, there's no way I would enter. Based on a 30-minute time frame, it's already made a massive move. If you're in it, then you're thinking about adding. Okay, makes sense. But on a 30-minute perspective, already made the move. It needs to consolidate like this, like probably in the zone, and then 2 hours, 3 hours later, you might find the next breakout.
Right. Yeah.
But the setup is ideal on realistic. Just what else do you want, man? It's also not too different from the SPY and Microsoft. You can see this whole big consolidation happening, and the breakout happened right. Look at that. Look where it is, man. It's just perfect. It's a huge level. It's like it's been setting up since the 27th of February, and the move happened today.
Yeah.
You can plan this stuff at bigger time frames. Amazing. Huge zone. Actually, let me put a rectangle on that too. It's pretty obvious. Where is it? A rectangle there. Somewhere about that. Right about. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Just about there. No, needs to be further. Oops. Let's move it further. There we go.
Yeah, that's
huge zone. See the breakout? 103. Boom. So you can plan this stuff. Fractal patterns, guys. Fractal patterns.
Yeah, these fractal patterns are these Fibonacci level and fractal patterns are two of your patterns, man.
Yeah. They've been a lot of fun, huh? So let's keep driving it. Wherever you can find consistency, keep it, take it, and enjoy it.
Hey, Avi, good morning.
Morning.
Just a question, so are you looking at tape these days, or only from the wicks, to see if the buyers and sellers are there?
No tape, just candlesticks, wicks, and candlesticks. Yeah, nothing else. So no, what you see on my screen here, this is all I look at: candlesticks and horizontal lines. No volume, no tape, no level 2, no nothing. All gone.
Yeah, so just based on the wicks only, wicks and the levels, okay,
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah, and trends. You can see trends in candlestick patterns. You can see them moving up, so the buyers keep higher lows and all that. So.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Let's get this a little more precise. I think there's you should move it down a bit. Yeah, if you look at that, there's a top. It's right about there. It gets a few false breakouts. You can see this was support, breakdown, turn, resistance. This is the area, which happened to be also the bottom of the 8 a.m. candle today. I mean, look at this. A lot of people like to call this confluence. I just call it fractal patterns. Pretty cool.
Microsoft is breaking out.
Yeah. Wow, good call. Look at that. Microsoft, man, I was telling you guys last week, once it's out of this disaster zone, it's on its way. Fantastic. Let's put this on. This is great. You can see this whole zone where See where it just got choppy. And finally the breakout, retest, and oh man, now it's really a mover. Nice. Wow. Oh, this is fun stuff. Actually, last week would have been perfect to sell an Iron Condor on Microsoft. I just didn't identify it. This week might be the week for that on Tesla. Tesla's tough. Need a lot of conviction to do it on Tesla. Yeah. Amazing pattern on Microsoft. Really amazing. The most explosive and best breakouts happen after consolidations. And ideally, the longer and tighter the consolidation, the more explosive the breakout. So this week, it's going to be, looks like Tesla's consolidation for the breakout next week, possibly. Sure, what are you saying? There's an order at 106 on AMD. Okay. Yeah, it's getting close to it. AMD, let's see. There you go. It's just in a steady trend on the 1 minute. These lows just get higher and higher. The entry would have been way, way earlier if you're looking at 1 minute charts. Big order, bumping into it now. Break high of day. Likely to smack into the next level up. I should have entered it earlier. I mean, you can't watch everything. The AMD was a good breakout setup on a 30-minute way down here, 102.75. It was almost precise. Microsoft as well happened a bit later. The SPY happened. The same thing happened on the SPY. The same setup. So good fun. All right, guys. Last couple of minutes. What's on your minds before we go and goof around on YouTube and have fun over there? There goes AMD. So it's AMD and Microsoft. Massive bullish moves today. And pretty much expected on a 30-minute perspective. There you go. AMD through 106. Liquidate all that stuff. You're probably getting a lot of volume, a lot of activity on the tape if you're watching those things. Let's see. Microsoft's in a tricky spot. It has to have a lot of buyers to break where it is. Just on a 30-minute perspective. Because you can see where it is right now. That's where there was major selling. The last time it got here, it got shot down so hard. This time, let's see. Breakout, retest. It has much more conviction to push forward, push upward than it did earlier. But let's see. Very interesting area, this 390 zone. AMD, like a rocket, straight up. Boom. Anyone catch AMD from the open or even later on from this big ABCD pattern on a 1 minute? It's a near perfect ABCD. See on the 5 minute, what does it look like? Not ideal on a 5 minute. 15, no, can't tell anything. 30, of course, you don't see everything else. Yeah, the 1 minute, really good ABCD with a perfect indication for the entry near the bottom right there. Very, very nice. David, you want to know about Meta? All right, let's have a look. Whoa, yeah, this is all over the place. I don't see anything. I don't know what to tell you. It's been messy. That's what even before the open we looked at it. It was just there's nothing here. Maybe a bit of a consolidation, maybe a breakout, maybe. But now it's even worse than maybe. It's just garbage. Just going nowhere. Up, down, up, down. If you're really excellent with scalping, I mean excellent, then you can trade this. But there's easier ways to make money in the market than to play with this. So stay away from this. I think AMD is the most entertaining thing at the moment. See, push down, retest the previous high of day. Let's see if that retest holds for the next push up. All right, guys, 10:25 here. I'm going to end this session, take a little break, and hop onto YouTube in about 30 minutes. So come say hi over there. We'll have some fun.
Thanks, Avi.
Thanks, Harry.
Was
Sure,
good
guys.
session.
Mhm.
Cheers.
Well,
Thank you, Avi.
take it easy, guys. Talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, Avi.
Yes.